A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the UCF Knights offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads.
Wide open spaces. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Nixon. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Knights are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Nixon. He's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. He's got it on the run. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. The Knights line it up with a first and goal. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds Water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Brown wants to pass. Might be looking to run. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Dances away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking for space, it's Nixon. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
7, Kansas, 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash.
It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. To the air, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, Wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Nixon. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lost a fire on 2nd down. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He steps out wide at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pickett. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Jumped on top of the pile. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Jayhawks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give out of the gun. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got him downfield. Sprinting away. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Offense changing the play. Brown wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
UCF.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. He's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Got room to work.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. The Knights come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Across the 45. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Gage. He'll work his way down to the 28. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Burke. Touchdown, Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Jayhawks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll do it himself. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There've been...
It's a running. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts to save as much.
Turning it on. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Knights are rolling down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Montgomery. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Finding open areas. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The pitch. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game.